Well, we've got a mission this morning, and
we do.
yes, it's a good one. It's to spark your taste buds into craving pancakes.
Yep, and you may ask yourself, why do we care about eating pancakes this morning, or you eating pancakes this morning? But we have the answer for you. First of all, it's National Pancake Day.
Woo! And this morning until 10 a.m., if you eat breakfast at IHOP, that's, of course, the International House of Pancakes, and not our International House of Pancakes here. Nationwide, okay, this is an IHOP nationwide offer. You'll each get a stack of the short stack of buttermilk pancakes in an effort to raise awareness and funds for the Children's Miracle Network hospitals, which is a really wonderful cause.
And diners will be able to will be asked to make volunteer donations to support the Children's Miracle Network programs at the University of New Mexico's Children's Hospital.
Yes, so you can see on the screen exactly what you need to do. It's until 10 a.m. this morning, and again, it's benefiting something so wonderful, Children's Miracle Network hospitals. Just go to IHOP and have your own pancakes. We're hoping to get you kind of excited because we're going to be making some blueberry pancakes today. I'm going to make them the pretty standard way that you might be thinking that's probably how we would make pancakes if you want to go the simple route also, because I don't want to get too complicated. We're just going to be using something very simple, just a basic Hungry Jack, you know, and you can use any brand obviously that you want, just a basic mix with water, but I'm also going to incorporate blueberries and just a little vanilla extract, and Kristen has a whole other plan.
Yeah, you know, pancakes are pretty easy to make, and this is a way to make them just a little bit healthier. Now, today I'm going pretty much all out on how to make a very low-calorie, low-fat pancake, but you could just substitute one or two of these things and make it just a little bit healthier. So I am going to start off, the mix I'm using is actually a local, it comes from Santa Fe, so it's a local mix.
Nana cakes are great.
And Nana cakes, yeah. And it's multi-grain, so it's a little healthier, you know, adding some good health to your diet there.
Yes.
I'm going to use that, and I'm also going to use soy milk.
I like soy milk, actually.
Instead of regular milk. And you can use that, or you can use low-fat milk, too, if you want to cut some of the fat in there. And then instead of using oil, which the mix calls for, I'm going to use applesauce. And so that's a neat
interesting.
trick.
Yeah, that's different.
Anytime you're baking anything, if you want to cut some of the fat, you can take applesauce and replace it.
Really?
Yeah, and replace the oil. So
Good
that
trick.
cuts a little bit of fat. And then, of course, Splenda.
Yes, Splenda's a great
Splenda.
substitution if you need sugar.
Sweetener without all the calories. So we'll be using that for the topping. And then the other part, of course, syrup has so much sugar in it.
Oh, yeah.
So,
that's the crazy part.
I'm going to make a different kind of topping. I'm going to make my own blueberry syrup.
Fun.
And make it with a Splenda and applesauce. And so it'll be really good.
I feel so boring.
And yeah, but yours is probably going to taste better.
Well, you know what? This is the easy way. And just to let you know, of course, as we always say here in New Mexico, it takes a little longer sometimes to get those stove tops really hot. So I started a little sooner on the preparation on heating things up. I'm just going to use a very basic, just a little bit of vegetable oil. We all have some of that at home. Just a little vegetable oil. But first what I'll do, I already measured out my cup. And basically, this is a no-brainer, guys. You know that. You just look at the back of the box. It says 1.5 cups of water to 2 cups of the mix. So however many you want to make, that's up to you based on the size of your family or the size of your appetite, either or. And just very basic, just pour in the water. And then what I'm going to do is just make the equivalent amount of cups. If I can do this without making a huge mess. This is the part where I really need the apron. Watch for the exploding mix. That's the bad part. So I'm just going to measure up to 2 cups. See, this is where I make a mess. I'm already making a mess, you see? I can't do this right. But this is so simple. And, you know, this is one of those things, Kristen, like we always say, you know, you want to do some fun things with the family. Kids love making pancakes, and just get the kids involved and have some fun with your family. And
Absolutely.
You can't go wrong with good pancakes.
And yeah, you know, and I was talking about how to make them healthier. You could just go and get the multigrain, so that way you're getting some nutrition instead of just using regular pancake mix, and then you could use the oil, or if you still want the sugar. So you could just do 1 or 2 of these things, of course. And then the other thing that I recommend too, if you want to cut some more fat, is to use the egg whites instead of regular eggs. And I don't think we have egg whites today. So
well, you know, you can make with me. I don't ever buy egg whites. I like egg whites better, but what I do is I just have become kind of a master cracker, and I just let the yolk sit in the shell and just let the white come out. That might be the option.
I am not that good. Do you want to do it? Or?
No, I don't want.
Okay, I'm not such an expert at egg cracking. I'm lucky that I get it in there without the shells falling in. So.
And as I said, I've had this griddle on for quite a while, getting it warm. So now I just have to put a little bit of Just have to put a little bit of oil in it and when it gets, so I can sear it and get it a little bit warmer. Sear is probably not the proper term. And I'm using a whisk because we like to get those little air bubbles when we make pancakes. It's not like brownies where we want to make it really, really smooth. What I'm also going to do is I'm just gonna do a teensy drop of the vanilla extract because I just want to give it a little extra flavor. A little flavor.
Yeah, I'm going to use some of that vanilla extract too.
Hold on, let me put this down because this is making a mess.
Yeah. Okay. So over here, what I have is I have the pancake mix. I took the egg and put it in there, and again, you can use egg white if you want to make it just a little bit more healthy. And
nice.
I also mixed in some of the applesauce. The mix calls for 1 tablespoon of oil, but I use 1 tablespoon of applesauce instead.
Yeah, that's an interesting alternative that I would have really never thought of, but actually sounds pretty good. I love applesauce. Here's the vanilla extract for you.
Thanks. And then, we'll teach
And you know, I have another option to tell you about, which is if you are making them like me, based on the weather report we got from Madam Kristen, you can just go out for a walk or a run later, and then you don't have to feel bad.
That's true.
Get the fattening food over with early in the day. Early in the day. Now I'm going to just pop in these blueberries, and then we're ready to put them on the griddle. Just a little oil. This is also... See, for me, the hardest part for me of cooking is making the mess when I open things up. That's always my downfall. And look at my blueberry hands. They're just beautiful.
Smushed over there.
They're smushed.
We have some... Where's the other...
Ooh, it's getting a little blueberry juice. It's getting juicy. You know why? Because
actually,
they were frozen.
Use these.
Okay.
I'm going to use that for the topping.
Oh, okay, because it's juicier?
Yeah.
Okay, swap.
We'll swap here.
Swap it.
Here's some fresh blueberries. Yeah.
Oh, now I have, like, blue. Look at this. This is kind of different.
We're going to have purple pancakes.
I got purple pancakes. See, now that is the fun of pancakes. You just never know what's going to happen. And it's fun. It's Grimace pancakes.
Yeah.
I'm Grimace. I really need to wash my blue hands. Now, I also want to mention that last year, Pancake Lovers donated more than $2 million nationwide for this effort. And IHOP served 4 million free pancakes, which, if you're interested in such things, would have created a pancake stack more than 31 miles high. Can you imagine that? 31 miles high.
Wow.
I don't want to go crazy on the oil because I, too, don't like a lot.
Okay, we have this, too. We have the, you can use cooking spray.
Yes.
So that helps any.
And I also want to mention that the Miracle Network's hospitals raised money for 170 children's hospitals in the United States. And since 1983, they've raised more than $4 billion, mostly $1 at a time. So that's really impressive. And if you want our recipes, it's not too hard to get. You can get them really easily just going to kasa.com.
Help me here. I need to turn the stove on over here and put it on like a medium low.
Okay.
Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I have the batter ready to go. So I just have to throw that on the griddle, and you know what to do from there pretty much. So
great. And we're going to go to a break, and we're going to keep cooking. When we come back, we're going to be eating our pancakes and flipping them. That's